I'm cheating on my husband, and I finally have the balls to tell the world. I told him, and of course, he didn't handle it how we would want him to handle it. He was just like, okay, whatever, and he left with my kids. And I really was just like, this is weird. I need to chase after him and see what's going on. Like I said, there was a U-Haul truck there. And my heart dropped because I'm like, oh my gosh, immediately he is moving out, and already has his stuff.
Wife cheats with husband's friend, and she instantly regrets it after her husband does the unthinkable. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
I finally have the balls to tell the world. I told him, and of course, he didn't handle it how we would want him to handle it. But
why is it?
It all started. So
She mean her TikTok audience?
Started having a friendship with this particular person, and it's actually a friend of my husband as well. And we just have been hanging out around him a lot lately. We started out with just simple conversation, like we were friends, but we ended up kind of pushing it past that a little. Not a little. We ended up kind of like secretly seeing each other, trying to find ways to see each other, and doing that behind my husband's back.
This was incredibly planned out. I mean, it seems like she has a full-on relationship outside of her marriage. This is not just a one-night fling or something like that. But have you guys noticed, it really seems like she has a disdain for her husband. Like there is some like deep-rooted hate for this man. It almost seems like she's saying all of this to shame him. She got with one of his friends, in a relationship with one of his friends, basically. And now she's saying, oh yeah, well, we wanted it to work out a little bit different. Really wild behavior, man. There's some deep-rooted issues with this one.
So every time that my husband and I would joke about like me cheating on him, he's like, girl, you will be in a grave, you and whoever it is.
Why
and
would you
you're
joke
never
about
gonna
that?
leave me, blah, blah, blah. However, in this moment, he did not react that way. He did not. He reacted very calmly. Like I said, I can see that he was very hurt. Like, I can see it. I know him. He's my husband. But he acted very calmly and like very mature.
Dude, why does it seem like she's happy?
I don't even know if I used that correctly. But anyways, he acted very calm, and he just left and took the two kids. We only had AJ and Aliyah with us.
Damn, are you guys sensing that same vibe that I am? There's something like evil boiling under the surface, man. Why does it seem like she's getting genuine joy out of telling this story? This is a nasty one, man. A side note with this one, by the way, never joke about stuff like that. Just never do it. These are the things that sow seeds of doubt within your relationship. Never joke about leaving her, leaving him, whatever it is. Never joke saying, oh, well, if this meal is bad, I'm gonna divorce you. These are honestly just bad words to bring into your relationship. They should not be a part of your bond at all. I take that as a huge red flag as well.
So when I get to his mom's house, like I said, there was a U-Haul truck there. And my heart dropped because I'm like, oh my gosh, immediately he is moving out, and already has his stuff in this U-Haul truck. Like it's like it happened so fast, so I'm like, oh my gosh, he's leaving me for real. So like I said, that broke my heart. And I tried to talk to his mom and see like where her mind was, where his mind was.
The audacity.
And she was just like, I don't know what to tell you. He didn't tell me the full story. I just know that he asked me if he can come back, and he's here. So, I was taken aback. Like, you're really going to end our whole marriage just because of that?
Wow. What? Dude, now it's the gaslighting, man. This is dude, there's something going on with this woman, man. It could be like sociopathic tendencies. I mean, she is gaslighting you. She cheated on you, but she's like, oh wow, how could you leave me over something so small? It was only the worst betrayal I could possibly do to you. Wow. Yo, this one is another level. Because I really don't like throwing around words like sociopath, psychopath, BPD, or something like that, because there's such a serious diagnosis for a situation. But dude, how can this be anything else? The level of narcissism, the level of manipulation that's going on right now, it's just through the roof. It really seems like she did this to him to hurt him. It was almost like she was reveling in him feeling those hyper and negative emotions. It's almost like she enjoyed it. Dude, this is a nasty one, man. And then on top of all of that, putting him on blast on social media, airing all of your private business to potentially millions of people. This is maybe the biggest yikes yet, my guy. In the beginning, she said, my children, instead of our children. This is all you need to know about this woman's character. Yeah, self-centered, doesn't think about her man whatsoever. How we would want him to handle it? Who is we? You and your lover? Did she want him to accept the affair and let it continue? This is bizarre. Yeah, man, it is really bizarre. That's why I think there could really be something boiling under the surface, something nasty. She was upset because her husband was calm. She expected validation and attention from the breakup, and she didn't receive it. So she uses the internet to get this sensation. Very interesting theory. Kudos for the husband for handling it like a boss. He probably already knew she was stepping out and planned accordingly. The husband's friend is a piece of garbage for what he did, but hubby kept a strong stoic frame. He didn't give her the satisfaction of reacting angrily or wiling out. He packed up his stuff, got the kids, and dipped. Well done, King. Yeah, man, I totally agree. This guy handled it like a total G, which could be one of the reasons why she became so upset, because she realized like, oh wow, this guy's actually kind of a boss. He didn't really care that much about me. Wow, this was a really crazy one, man. Be sure to leave your thoughts in the comments. And is it just me, or does it really seem like there are some deep-rooted issues with this one? Let me know.
A bit of a tough day today, so I thought that I'd share that. I'm the person who initiated the divorce. I'm feeling some jealousy because my ex is really out there working it. Not necessarily that he's looking for a girlfriend, but
So
he's definitely working on building his social network, women. And even though I don't want to be with him anymore in that way, it still triggers jealousy and pain. I know he's suffering, and he's dealing with the rejection that he feels because I'm the one who is leaving.
Hang on just a second, let's replay that part.
Oh, he's suffering, and he's dealing with the rejection that he feels because I'm the one who is leaving.
No, he's not. It does not seem like it. I know he's suffering and having a super hard time dating tons and tons of new women and having a brilliant social life. I just know it. Right? She's just upset that the guy is winning. She didn't realize what she had. She thought she could just dump this guy, move on to the next guy, and live a happy life. But nah, that's not what happened. My man was an absolute boss. Just immediately got back on the horse. He's out there in public. He's dating new girls. He doesn't miss a step in his stride. He's killing it, man. So keep going. Good job.
Soon-to-be ex-husband just pulled up to my house in a brand new truck. And I'm not really sure if I'm sad about it or if I'm mad about it. There's a little bit of both happening there, because a brand new truck really mattered more to this man than his marriage and his dog. Which, I mean, if he wants to be the loser that lives in an apartment with a brand new car, then by all means be my guest. All he's doing is showing me that he really was a financial burden on me and that I should not keep him around. One of the most consistent arguments we had was that he wanted a brand new $100,000 truck. And trust me when I say we are not in the tax bracket to be having a $100,000 truck, nor does he have a real use for that car, especially now that he lives in an apartment. The car that he has been driving up until this point is my car. He didn't own a car when he decided to up and skip out, and I was nice enough to let him borrow my car, which, you know what, I shouldn't have been, and I should have just left him stranded, apparently, since I guess a truck was more important than his wife. But I guess now I get my car back. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I'm borrowing one from my parents. I don't know if I'm just gonna keep that one and get rid of it, but I've had a car because my parents are supportive and his parents like to scam money out of him.
Oh, dude, this seething jealousy. These last few clips have just been full of jealousy, huh? Jeez. Okay, so you watch a clip like that, And she is basically saying he prefers to have a new truck over his marriage. That's what she just said. Don't you realize that that just reflects on the wife? It reflects on him too, of course, but doesn't that say a lot? He would prefer to have a brand new truck than stay in a marriage with you. That's gotta hurt. And that's why you see these hyper emotions in that video.
I don't miss him. I miss the idea of him. I don't miss him. I miss the idea of him.
Oh,
I am worthy of love. I am worthy of love. I am worthy of love. I can give myself that love. I can give myself that love. I can
Why
give
is this on
myself
the
that
internet?
love. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself.
Oh my God, that's enough. No more of that.
I need to talk to you about something because I'm not going to be able to pay rent this month.
So who's gonna pay it?
I need your help to pay rent this month.
You should have told me that a long time ago, because, like,
We still have like 13 days. I need your help paying rent this month. I'm being serious though.
it's looking like I gotta figure out how to get this money by tomorrow, because you did not tell me that I had to pay. Why can't you pay, bro? Where's your money?
I made some bad financial decisions.
Me
this past
too.
couple of weeks.
Me too.
You always make bad financial decisions. And I need you to pay rent 1 month. I need you to help me out.
You're supposed to cover it. Like, I'm just a girl.
Okay.
It's looking like I shouldn't have got Chick-fil-A. I don't know. Like, I can't.
This could be like one of those test videos, I'm not sure. All right, to start this one off, I would never be in a relationship with a woman that has an attitude like this. Just a yikes, but let's break it down a bit. There are so many variables, of course, like, do they have a traditional relationship? It seems like his job is to pay rent, but is she a stay-at-home girlfriend, stay-at-home wife? Does she have a job? So if it is his job to pay the rent, then he should pay the rent and he should do everything that he can to pay the rent. But if they're doing this whole like equal 50-50 thing, she's working, then absolutely she should chip in. And there should be no issue with that, especially if he's been paying for presumably months and months prior. If she doesn't have to pay rent, her money is just stacking up and she should 100% be okay with chipping in. So I mean, that's a massive red flag. If she's not willing to chip in to support you and your relationship, huge red flag. That is like breakup red flag.
When I left my husband, I was only making like $16 an hour. And so that was not enough. And so I got myself into a lot of credit card debt because I moved into an apartment that I couldn't really afford, but I thought that someone else was going to be living with me in it. So that's
What do you
happened.
mean? The ex?
No. Okay, so right after I got divorced, I got into a situation with somebody I knew from work. And
How quickly after the divorce?
well, like immediately. It was like a rebound, right? I guess is what they would call it.
Okay.
And
Like,
we
like
worked
the
together.
day after?
Maybe. Sort of. Yes.
Okay.
So I knew him, right? We worked together. That's how we met.
Well, wait,
And-
how long are you married?
Almost 5 years.
Did you guys ever have any kids?
Yes.
And you got with this person a day after?
Yes, but see what I thought he was like the love of my life.
A
Oh
day
my God.
after a divorce. Okay.
Yes.
Sure. And you thought he'd be living with you?
Yes. Like I
This dude told me to meet him
Woman is ghosted on
at
the first date with the
Osaka's at
guy
6.
because she was late.
And so like 6:10, I'm like, I'm on my way, but he never texts back. And I get here, he's nowhere to be found. It's 6:50.
You told the man to be there at 6 o'clock. He was there at 6 o'clock. You left your house at 6:10. You didn't get there till 6:50. You're 40 minutes late. He's not there because you're 40 minutes late. You want a man to be there, right? You want a man to be on time, a man to take you seriously. Shorty, if you're not taking him seriously, he's not gonna be there. You think because you are beautiful and you got nice hair and all this type of, you think that that's gonna keep, like, shorty, be on time. Good looks is not gonna sit here and help you keep a man, respectfully.
Isn't it wild how she's the one with the bad behavior, but she's the one that's upset? Isn't that interesting how that happens? She shows up late to the date, aka disrespecting this man's time. And then she's shocked that he isn't waiting there like a little simpy beta. Wow. The audacity, dude. The audacity.
He's like 20 minutes late. I know that he's getting my text messages because I'm getting the red receipts. I hope he's okay. I don't know, like, how long do I wait? It's been 30 minutes. I tried to call him. I tried to text him. I haven't gotten an answer. So I don't really know what to do. I don't know.
Haha, just to be sure, we are going to the same place. Yep. Here, what's your ETA? You okay? Ha, you really thought I was gonna go on date with you. MILFs are for effing, not dating. Tell that to TT. Did a child write this?
Hello? Hey. Hey. What are you guys doing?
We're at the playground right now. Why, what's up?
So I got stood up.
Jeez.
And he kind of said something that really kind of just f***ed me up.
Bro,
and I really just kind of want my kids. If maybe you would bring the kids to come and I can just do it with them instead.
Let me call Mom and let her know what's going on, because I think they enjoy kayaking, but I'll have something to ask them or let them know. So.
Okay, just let me know.
Alrighty.
Alright, thanks.
I'll let you know what's going on.
Alright, thank you.
Yep.
Alright, bye.
Bro, did she really call her ex-husband to console her after getting stood up on a date? Is that what that was? What in the Disneyland fairy tale yikes world is going on right now? Oh Lord. Oh lordy lordy.
My first Christmas as a divorced single mom. You want to know how it went? It is currently 8 a.m. on December 26th, and I just woke up an hour ago after sleeping for the last 20 hours. Because this year was Josh's year to have the kids. So I worked from 10 p.m. till 10:30 a.m. Christmas Eve into Christmas morning, and I came home and then I went to sleep, and I didn't wake up until an hour ago. Because I had nowhere to be and no one to be with. For the last 11 years of my life, my Christmases have been spent with my in-laws because that was the family that I had, and I don't have that anymore. I have one half-sister who I talk to occasionally who is in a completely different state, so couldn't spend Christmas with her. Other than that, I don't have family. And all of my friends were spending Christmas with their families, so I slept. I wish more single parents who had to share their children for the holidays would talk about how much this sucks. And I know it sucks to be the downer of the holiday season, but also because nobody talks about it, I feel like I'm alone in feeling like this, and it really sucks. Anyways, I hope all of you had a much better Christmas than I did, and I'm gonna go and find something to do for the next week until my kids come home.
It really seems like with a lot of people, they don't think about what's going to happen after the divorce, after the breakup. After you do that, you have shattered your family. You have shattered your family. You are now two separate units instead of one big strong one. It's just a yikes, man. That's all it is.
I'm here to say one more thing.
Okay.
Oh, goody.
Let's hear it.
I just had to drag my AC out of my car to my apartment building. 3 guys passed me. None of them offered to help.
Why should they? Women are strong and independent. They can do everything on their own.
None. 0 out of 3. Why? Because you couldn't lift it? You were too scared to lift it? Is that why? Am I intimidating? Am I more masculine than you?
It's the instant shaming. Oh, it's killing me. Just with the instant shaming. She doesn't know these guys. They don't know you. Did you ask them to help you? Did you say, hey, big strong man, I'm only a weak woman. I can't get this up the stairs. Can you please help me? No, you wanted to be Miss Independent. I can get this up the stairs. My light went out. Cool. If she actually just wanted help, why don't you just ask? Why don't you just ask? Instead of doing this whole thing, you get all upset. You go sit in your car, get on TikTok, and start shaming some random guy. Yo, dude, what kind of psychosis is this? What is happening? The dynamics between men and women are just, it is head to toe broken on every single level, man.
No, that's not what it is at all. But let's take a moment to think about how many women, thousands upon thousands of women, are saying every single day that in fact they don't need men. They don't need them at all. In fact, they're saying sometimes that the world would be better off without men. But apparently, some women still need men for grunt work. I should think that they would be grateful that men are finally listening to their wishes, ideas, and their feelings. But apparently not when it comes to lifting heavy objects.
By the way, I see you guys in the comments all the time asking who this is. This is Lady J, okay? This is her YouTube channel, The Lady J. You can check her out if you want. We use her clips pretty often, and I think they're pretty good, so check her out if you want.
So I'm getting a divorce, and I don't talk about it a lot because this person's still in my life, and like, we're cool. But I used to get asked all the time, like, why are you getting a divorce? Like, you still get along, and he's just so nice and so great. Like, I don't understand. And I feel like a lot of people probably go through this, and I'm gonna give you prime examples that happened today of why people end up getting divorced that get along, okay? We had a marital home together. We recently sold that home, and he had been living there, and so he is now moving out. So I was like, okay, you need to cancel the internet and turn the boxes in. You need to contact the new owners about taking over the power and the water and everything else. Okay. After walking through step by step of those things, I got an email today, or no, I didn't just get an email. I got an email, I got a phone call, I got text messages, I got it all, okay? A damn pigeon almost showed up with a letter strapped to its leg to tell me that our water bill was late. So I texted him and I'm like, why am I getting blown up by the water company? And didn't get a response, but then I get an email that says your water bill has been paid. So then I get a text that says, oh, I forgot, like I paid it. And I was like, okay, cool. Like, did you ever talk to the new owners about like transferring over the water? He's like, what do you mean? And I said, did you talk to the new owners about taking over the water account? And he's like, I didn't know I was supposed to. Okay. I said, well, I did tell you to make sure that got done. Then I get the response of, what am I supposed to say? There was like a moment in time where I flashed forward and I was like, I can't do this for the next 40, 50 years. There's no way. I don't personally want to spend my life leading the horse to water. So just so you're aware, the little things will lead to a divorce. 100% will lead to a divorce. There were a lot of bigger issues too, but like that's just a little example.
Okay, that's an interesting one. I'm almost on her side, actually. This is just basic incompetence from her man. That's what it is. But the thing is, why did you marry him? Why did you marry an incompetent man? And let there be light. We back. It was your choice to marry an incompetent man. You decided that. This is why all this stuff has to be figured out before marriage. I mean, dude, before you even call her your girlfriend, a lot of this stuff should be sorted out before that.
Downloaded Hinge last night, okay? Not for my own use. What makes you think I'd need any help? The fact I've been single for 4 years. No, I was doing a bit of detective, kind of like James Bond work. I'd do anything for my girls, and my friend wanted to see if her, potential fling was on there. Didn't find him. Could also mean that he's not put tall, skinny, lanky blondes down as his type. Because that's how you can, basically, if you're not finding them, it could mean that they've not put you down as their type, which is humbling. But it's not my man to worry about. So I thought while I was there, let me check out the market. What is the market of men saying lately? Because I've not really been out there. Mm-hmm. The minute I put my profile up, likes, roses were rolling in at like 100 roses a second. And I thought... and I was getting like comments saying like, oh, be my wife. And I thought, you know what? This is actually uncomfortable. Men are so easy. You've seen a few pictures and you're immediately weak and foaming at the mouth. So I thought, you know what? Let me put a few wacky prompts up. So you know the prompts that are like, the first round is on me if, and you come up with like a wacky answer. I put, first round is on me if I grow a beard overnight, because I'm not going to do that. And the first round is never on me. I just put a few silly things up, just harmless fun. And then I put that poem up, which you would have seen on the last post. The likes stopped. So I've come to the conclusion that men just don't like women with substance, because I don't know what else it could be.
So let's first, we'll set the tone here a little bit.
Okay.
I'm 41. I've been divorced for almost 10 years.
Yikes. Okay.
I have a great career. I have my own house.
Of course.
I have a nice car.
Of course you do.
I do pretty well for myself, right? Why is it so hard to find a guy?
You're the boss man.
So I,
You're strong and independent.
went out with this guy for a couple of months. Thought it was going good. Thought maybe let's move to the next level. And he's like, I'm just not ready for a serious relationship. Oh, okay. Maybe in a couple months I might be ready. Why in a couple months? So at what age are they ready for a relationship?
30.
Is it like 60? Maybe in their 70s? I don't know, because I feel like they're not getting any younger, And I honestly, I just don't get it. Is it me?
Hate to be the bearer of bad news. Okay, seriously though, a lot of the guys do look for long-term relationships around that 30 to 35 area. But man, here's the thing. Her boat already sailed. She got divorced at 31. She was already in something serious. But no, she decided to throw it away. For who knows what reason. That ship has sailed. You had the opportunity. You had the opportunity before. Basically, the older a woman gets, it is less and less likely to find a serious long-term relationship. That is just the world we live in. I don't make the rules, I just report them. And just notice how she says, I have a car, I have a good job, I have a home. She's listing off all of these things that she thinks should be attractive to men, but it's not. All you did was just list off all of the things that the guy probably has. If he's 40 years old, he probably has all that. So where is the benefit of being in a relationship? Everything you listed off, he has it. That's the brutal truth, man.
I am getting a divorce. I just wanted to rip off the band-aid and tell you guys there are 2 people involved with this, so I'm going to keep the details private, but I will be talking about my experience navigating this. And yes, I have a small account, but I know people are interested in my life and my husband's life. He didn't sign up for this, so I just ask that you guys respect his privacy. Because not only does it hurt him when you guys leave comments on old videos and stuff, but it also hurts me. Obviously, this is a person that I still love and loved a lot. I think I kept out of leaving mean comments towards someone. So, together 5 years. Those are memories I'm thankful for. It's really painful losing that and losing the person that felt like home. I know this is for the best. I think we both know this is for the best, but it doesn't make it suck any less. But let me tell you, I will be taking you along for the ride. Starting over. It's all of the divorce stuff. My biggest goal is feeling secure. Obviously, I have 2 dogs. I need to find an apartment.
So at least for this one, we can give her a little bit of props for keeping it private and not just fully putting the guy on blast.
I have a question. Actually, I have a couple questions that I think most women are gonna agree on. All right, Here they are. Where did all the good men go? Like, seriously.
In your past.
Where are the guys who just want one woman? Where are the guys who date towards marriage? Where are the guys who want kids? All I see in today's world are guys in their 20s and early 30s who still smoke and party and they go skateboarding and they game all day and they prance around the beach in flip-flops, which is that's a personal thing. But my point is, they're still children. Don't you want more meaning in your life? Personally, I want to know where all y'all old-fashioned men are because we like you. So if you're an old-fashioned man or if you're looking for the right things in life, call yourself out here in the comments. Let the single ladies know you exist.
If all you're able to date is guys that party, don't take their lives seriously, they go out skating still, that tells you the level you're on. Dude, I don't make these rules, man. I just report them. That's what it is. You get what your value is. If you're a high value person, you will be able to get with other high value people. That's what it is.
A lot of men are failing to understand that women don't want boyfriends. If I wanted a boyfriend, I could go out onto the street right now and come back with 5. Finding a boyfriend is not hard. Finding a partner, completely different story. And I think the problem is women are allowed to have bank accounts and credit cards and go to school and have careers and choose if and when we reproduce. So we are no longer shackled by raising children.
Oh boy.
Our lives have gotten exponentially better in the last 100 years. How have men progressed? It used to be that they brought money to the table, they provided for the family, they did all of these things. I have my own money. What can you give me now? Women want partners. We want people that are going to come into our lives, not only meet us where we're at, but
push us to be better.
Oh my god, dude. The attitude. Truly, how do you date someone like that with an ego that's beyond outer space? And the answer is, you really can't. A lot of these women, they're just not dateable, truly. And man, I've now grown this spidey sense. I can immediately tell when a woman has this modern boss babe attitude. It took me 2 seconds to see her mannerisms, to see just the way she was talking. And you can just tell you can't be in a relationship with her. You just can't. This is not a woman that can provide value in your life. It's just not. She's already going to be starting a relationship thinking that she is just God's gift to the world, and every single man is just below her. Don't put up with any level of this attitude. It's just completely non-conducive to a healthy relationship. It's really no wonder why she's single and why she struggles to find a man.
Okay, this might sound stupid or like borderline offensive, but it's a genuine question and I genuinely want to know. How come we have a term for when a woman dates a man for money, like just for his money, like gold digger? Why do we have that? But we don't have a term for men who date women only for their looks and their bodies. It's a genuine question. I'm not trying to start something. I'm genuinely curious.
Well, it's because you actually do have a term for that. It's called a trophy wife. When a man dates a woman or marries a woman, I guess, that is just a pretty face and doesn't provide anything outside of that. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you guys later.